Welcome to Northeastern Mindanao State University Tagbina Campus Library. The Northeastern Mindanao State University Tagbina Campus Library started with very few collections and had occupied the two classrooms size building at the back of Administration Building. From a small room, the library was transferred to the second floor of Science Laboratory Building, adjacent to the College of Agriculture. Currently, the library occupies the whole two-story building and the collection has met the minimum requirements set by the CHED and AACOP standards. The library adopts an open shelf system and permits clienteles to have free access to books through the use of the Dewey Decimal Classification System, an online public access catalog. The library serves the whole community of Northeastern Mindanao State University students, faculty members, personnel, and administrators and all public users of Surigao Sur of Caraga region and other provinces of Northeastern Mindanao. In line with the vision and mission of the university, the library shall achieve the following objectives. The Northeastern Mindanao State University Tagbina Campus Library has an approved and well-defined organizational structure. In the organizational chart of the institution, the library is reflected under the supervision of the Vice President for Academic Affairs. There is a library board committee created that sets the library policies, rules, and procedures. It acts as an advisory body in matters concerning the operations of maintenance of the library. The committee is composed of the following members: Campus Director, Assistant Campus Director, Program Coordinators, Budget Officer, Head Librarian, SSG President. The University Library has a duly approved and widely disseminated library manual and handbook covering its internal administrations and operational activities. This manual is regularly revised and updated to address the changing needs of the library clienteles.
The library is managed by a competent licensed librarian and a graduate Master of Science in Library Information Science. He is a registered licensed librarian with PRC license number 0003231, valid until April 11, 2025.
The head librarian is an active member of academic and administrative councils of the university. Because of this, he actively participates in all the activities of these councils of the university. The Northeastern Mindanao State University Tagbina Campus Library has one full-time licensed librarian and a holder of Master of Science in Library Information Science. It has two full-time support staff on job order status to support the licensed librarian in delivering the different services of the library. To upgrade the professional growth of the personnel, there is a sustainable and functional staff development program, of which they were sent to a seminar workshops, trainings, and symposium. The library staff development program is part of the approved medium-term development program for 2018 to 2020, which lists down the detailed activities that aim to update and improve the knowledge of the librarian and library staff in the field of librarianship. The library has written collection development policy statement that serves as guidelines for the selections of materials to be added to the collection. To develop the library collection, the selection of acquisition of library resources is participatory in nature. Librarians, students, faculty and staff, and other stakeholders are engaged in this activity through book fair held in the main campus. This activity gives greater access for the faculty, students, and other stakeholders to select titles of their interest and in line with the curricular program offerings of the university. We also brought our faculty and various book publishing companies and book distributors in Davao City to give greater access and participation in the selection of acquisitions of books and other printed library materials. Shown below are the faculty members of the different colleges, with the librarian scrutinizing the contents of the books and other references. And last February 8, 2022, the library also holds a book display activity in the library for the faculty, staff, and students to select titles of their interest in line with the curricular offerings of the university. Through a continuous acquisition of books, periodicals, and other learning resources, including ebooks, the library has a total collection of 4,008 titles and 7,333 volumes that supports the instruction, research, extension, and other programs of the institution. It's noted that 34.8% of the library holdings are of current edition or copyrighted within the last 10 years. However, not all of the titles are foreign publications because the library also maintains an extensive Filipiniana collection, of which 35.38% from the total collections are evident. Aside from the basic collection, the library maintains sufficient number of books in every field of specialization for the following programs. In addition to the main collection, periodical titles are also provided on the regular subscriptions of the following titles. The following are the library services of Northeastern Mindanao State University System. The library is open for service 55 hours per week from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. without noon break. It adopts an open shelf system to provide greater access by the library users to its collections. The procedures in utilization of the library resources and services are being spelled out in the Library Manual of Operations, which serves as the information services pertinent to the library requirements and illustrated through graphic presentation. Likewise, an interactive library webpage was designed to help library users find the necessary information about the library and its services, and serve as a way of communication between the librarian and the library clienteles. Shown below is the library webpage featuring the library and its organizational structure. The library has an integrated library system using Palette software, which offers online public access catalog, circulation online, inventory reporting, serial control, and others. During the beginning of the school year, the library management regularly conducts orientation program to freshman students to inform the students of the library rules and regulations and different library services. During the pandemic time, library orientation was conducted online via YouTube channel. Library instruction was integrated in English 1 subject, which was done inside the college library. Major topics include the introduction of DDC system, the card catalog, parts of the card catalog, parts of the books, different sections of the library and its material, and the online public access catalog. The library has also its program to promote and disseminate its new acquisitions, sources, facilities, and services through regular announcements in the newsletter called Livelines, Library webpage, Library Facebook page, and bulletin board display. The library maintains statistics of users. This statistic is an essential tool to monitor the number of users of the library and the utilizations of its materials to give the librarian a basis for future plans. As reflected in the evaluation results and testimonies, it is evident that the library clienteles are satisfied with the services offered by the library.
The library's ambience is very welcoming. It is spacious. It has a lot of reference materials such as books and magazines and other materials that are very helpful whenever I need it for my projects, reportings, and especially demonstrations. And of course, the library also offers Wi-Fi access to students that is very helpful and effective.
The impressions that I have about our library services are that students' queries are well catered and staffs are knowledgeable about different types of references. Book reviews given by librarians and staffs are very helpful in my awareness about books, and also on how I love reading.
As a student of Nemsu, my impression of our school library was a conducive environment in a way that it is privileged and well ventilated. The staffs are accommodating and it's organized. However, the service that I like the most is the way the staff accommodate the students because it gives us positive aura that makes us eager to visit the library.
My impressions about the library services are it is well oriented, the staffs are accommodating, and we are so blessed as Nemsu students that we had given the opportunity to experience this kind of services. The services that I like the most is how the staff accommodate us whenever we visit the library.
Okay. Good day everyone. I am Mylene Jean Aisuelo, a faculty member of the College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology. As an instructor, I opt to search for books in the library to improve the quality of the learnings that I impart to my students. Library materials have always been a reliable source of timely facts. As I observe, the library in itself is a place for conducive reading and learning. So, the staff and the librarian itself entertains the concerns of the clients.
Before every school year starts, I usually spend my time in the library. I like working inside the library because it is well lighted, well ventilated, and it is very spacious. I am inspired to work in an environment where I am surrounded with books. Anytime that I need to use some of the resources, so it is just within my reach. If I cannot find what I need in the books available in the library has a Wi-Fi connection wherein I can connect to its digital library. The librarian is very accommodating and is always helpful to whatever needs I have, especially in the preparation of my syllabi and lessons.
The staff, we are very accommodating. Services given is timely. Neatness is very clean and accommodation is great.
The library is strategically located within the campus and is accessible to faculty, staff and students from all points of the campus. It is a two-story building with floor area of 435.24 square meters. The first floor houses the foreign section, periodical and reference section, and the e-library section. The second floor houses the Filipiniana section, reserve section, technical section, staff room, and the office of the librarian. It is well ventilated and very conducive to learning because it is equipped with wall and ceiling fans. Air conditioning units are also provided. There is a system for security and control, which includes the installation of a CCTV camera, provided a baggage cabinet at the entrance of the library, where students can deposit their things before entering. The administration allocates a regular and realistic budget for the library. Income from the library fee has been fully utilized for the development of the library. In addition to the budget collected from the library fee, the institution also has given regular budget augmentation coming from the STF of the different colleges of the campus. The said augmentation was used to purchase books for the programs offered by the different colleges. In the year 2019, another 1 million budget augmentation was given from the GAA for the completion of the library building. And this year 2022, the administration has given 3,458,200 pesos for the purchase of books. The colleges also gave 680,120 pesos for the purchase of books, making the annual budget for the library for year 2022 a total of 4,946,242 pesos. The librarian is responsible in the preparation of the library annual budget, subject for the evaluation of the Library Advisory Board Committee. The library has strong and sustained linkages to some of the foundations, agencies, and other prestigious institutions which help augment the development of the library's collection. Thus, Northeastern Mindanao State University Cabinet Campus Library received books, journals, and other reading materials from the National Library of the Philippines, International Rice Research Institute, Southeast Asian Regional Center for Graduate Study of Research in Agriculture Sentral ng Pilipinas, Department of Science and Technology, WINRAC International, Presidential Communication Operation Office, Department of Labor, Department of Agriculture, Asia Foundation, and others. The library also maintains membership to professional organizations such as the Mindanao Association of State Tertiary Schools Library Network, Academic Libraries Information Network in Mindanao Incorporated, Caraga Librarians and Libraries Association Incorporated, and Philippine Association of Academic Research Librarians Incorporated. The library has consortium with the Philippine Normal University Agusan Campus. In addition to the existing library collection, the library has subscription also to Odelo Digital Library with contents of more than 20,000 plus ebooks and e-journals in various fields.
This Odelo Digital Library is really an intelligent app we can use online. Whenever we need to have necessary information or learning resources, I can say that this is one of the greatest online libraries I have used. This online library is very useful. It gives me an opportunity to open books that I want to every time I'm in need. I access it severally according to my needs. I encountered many peculiar words and amazing books that are meaningful to be used as references in my daily school tasks. Odelo Digital Library is not hard for me to introduce or even convince others as it is really helpful. This is an open access to everyone who has this digital library. Lastly, this is a hassle-free library.
Odelo is very useful to us, especially during these times when we are not allowed to go out and every classes are set online. We can visit the library through internet and we can use books through our phones. I often access Odelo app every available time that I have, especially if it is for me to look for reliable resources or necessary information about my study. There are books available in this intelligent digital library app in which a store library does not have. This app is really convenient for us students, and it's easy for me to introduce this app because it fits in our new normal situation.
The Odelo Digital Library is great. It is very helpful library since it is just so easy to access. I love using it, I really do. Yes, I found it very useful. It helps me gain reliable information relevant for my needs such as reporting or whatever. I no longer need to go to the school library for the book resources since this online library is accessible anywhere, at least twice a week, depending on my need for my school activities. It helps me explore about the different books and resources I have not yet read, and it enhances my reading skills even just I'm in home. I'll convince them by letting them witness how this Odelo Digital Library works for them to understand and for them to familiarize its features so they can use them easily and freely.
The Odelo Digital Library, as I have observed, it is a helpful tool for learners and also educators. So, it is an e-platform for easy access of books, and not just books, also journals, articles, and other instructional materials that are up to date. It is very useful since you can explore books of your choice and can even download it in your device for easy retrieval. I opt to access Odelo Digital Library as my time permits. I may not often visit it regularly, but as the time I visit the platform, I make sure to download ample materials for instruction purposes and also for leisure. Aside from the academic learning that I acquired in using the e-platform, I can also read novels of my choice also for my leisure. For students, so in this time of pandemic where the access to a physical library is limited, I encourage you to explore and discover the efficiency and effectivity of using the e-platform for your learning.
Hello,
I am Marvin Oranario, one of the part-time teachers of the College of Teacher Education. As a part-time teacher, sometimes going to the university library is quite difficult for me given that my classes are held at night time. But thanks to the online digital library of Nemsu, I now have access to online resources of the university. All I do is log in to Odilo and borrow books virtually. With this platform, accessing books is made more convenient during this time of pandemic.
Hello everyone, how are you? This is Romel, one of the faculty members in the College of Business and Management. Recently, I am handling business subjects, especially in the field of research. Actually, I describe the use of this Odilo library as just like a portable laptop. You know what? Because everywhere I go, for as long as there is internet connection, I can access the library. That's one of the most advantages of using the Odilo library. It's very, very convenient, user-friendly, and for as long as you have fast, speedy connection with the internet, then Odilo can help you a lot. The use of this Odilo is very, 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 very recommendable for you. I highly encourage you to utilize it and explore the possibility because for now, in this age, hindi po enough ang ating paggamit ng mga books within the library. We need to embrace how technology works, and there it is. For as long as we have internet, then we can have the library in our hands.
Books also, or the science and technology academic and research-based openly operated kiosk, the first digital library developed by the Department of Science and Technology. The library has existing subscription to Gale products with 250 titles of e-journals in various fields. The library also has Calibri, a cross-platform open source suite of e-book software. It supports organizing existing e-books into virtual libraries, displaying, editing, creating and converting e-books, as well as syncing e-books with a variety of e-readers. Currently, our Calibri contains 263 titles of e-books in various fields such as agriculture, computer science, education, business, and hotel and restaurant management. There is an approved library development plan, a 5-year development plan for 2023 to 2027. This was presented to the library committee and was approved by the campus director, being the head of the committee. The said development plan indicates the various plans and activities for the improvement of library services such as collection development, library staff development, library services, automation, and library facilities development. The library received its award as the first user of Fullet Destiny integrated library system in Mindanao from Electronic Information Solution Incorporated on November 21, 2018. Among the best practices of the library are the following. Establishment of Barangay Reading Center. In 2018, the Northeastern Mindanao State University Tagbina Campus Library was able to establish a Barangay Reading Center in Barangay Maliksi, Tagbina, Surigao del Sur. The librarian and the key officials of the barangay have been working together to establish this Barangay Reading Center to promote learning in the local. This Barangay Reading Center serves as mini library which helps students, especially those who live in far and hard-to-reach areas, by providing them materials to read.
Kaya Anto, kaya mong reading center, dihat mo sa gawas. Nasa kilid sa eskwelahan. Karon pagka iwan ang kalsada, iba nila mo, yun sa kuwanang kaas na. Yun sa barangay mo, sa third floor. Kanya, ni Anto ni, kuwan niya siya. Importante kayo kayo. Iba ka makakaalis sa internet mo ng pag-resume. Karena hindi lang din sa mga resume, dia din mo sa mga estudyante. Nasa kaya, kung may kwarta kang Anto na ipalit ko na libro, huwag nga among gihamit na. Dili na lang ihatag sa Maliksi kay wag may mga libro na gamit na mo sa among library, among reading center. Nato nga naabot na siya ng mga libro ha. Anang among library, actually, mahigit unta among pagka-plastar na diri sa taas ka na second floor naman na. Kaysa dito sa una, upin, Murang panaganat nga madami sa mga libro na salig dito sa barangay. So, magbase na mo kaya, kanaghan ang estudyante, kaniad to ha, so wala ko yung pandemya. Ano din yung mag-research sila na yung mga kaya so, mga ilang research para sa klase nila. Muna nga na naman nga butang diyan sa taas. So, okay man ang kastado man ang mga libro nga nasa taas. So, terus pagkakaroon, wala rin natin magamit ito. Yan. Sabi mo, kung ano kaya mga estudyante nilo, will inform na sila sa internet. So, hindi na tayo magamit yung library actually. No? Pero, okay lang kayo sa na yung mga kuban na dilikod magkakuha tayo, sabot kayo sa internet, sa kuban, great. Kami po, mga kuhan na yung tana, ako sa bilang. Tutuan, yung kapit namin. Kahit na mga libro na natin. So, wala na, kaya ako ikakuha na
Following the physical closure of the library in March 2020, the library management began exploring how they could continue to provide high-quality services to the university community. Library management system looked for proper solutions to provide the patrons with the best possible services during this critical situation. Northeastern Mindanao State University Tagbina Campus Library needed to adapt quickly and transition its service models, moving in-person services online to meet the evolving needs of users. The library management extensively developed remote services by promoting their digital services. And one of these services is our subscription to Odelo Digital Library with contents of more than 20,000 plus titles of ebooks and e-journals in various fields. The library has followed Destiny Integrated Library System that offers online public access catalog, inventory reporting, circulation online, online cataloging, and others. The head librarian regularly attends academic and administrative council's meeting. The library budget is regularly augmented by the different colleges and administration for the purchase of books. The library holds book fair and book display activities in the campus to give greater access and participation of the faculty, staff, and students in the selection and acquisition of books. The administration is giving 300 pesos worth of cell phone load every month to the librarian during the pandemic time that can be used to communicate with the library users whenever he receives queries, requests of books and materials from the library users.